Good day everyone, this is XDefiant Season 1. I was given an early preview of the content coming up, so we're going to go through and discuss some of the things that we'll be able to get our hands on very soon. But first of all, I want to say thank you to Ubisoft for providing me access to this content. And also, they were able to give us a code to get a free skin for the AK-47. This is the Punch weapon skin. I'll put the code in the video description along with a website for where you can redeem it. But you need to act fast as it's only available until the 3rd of July 2024. So for Season 1, first up we have a new faction, GSK. They are an elite strike force from GSG9 who are members of Team Rainbow from the Rainbow Six franchise. And they are pretty much a defensive powerhouse based on the two abilities they have. You can drop a shock wire to build a high voltage perimeter around objectives or to block off choke points on the map. If any enemy gets too close, they will take damage and also have their movement slowed down. Compared to Rainbow Six Siege, the shock wire is larger in size and the maps in XDefiant are bigger and more free-flowing, unlike the maps in Siege where there tend to be a lot more choke points. You can counter the shock wire with explosive devices or melee them. But if you melee them, it will still slow you down as it takes time to get rid of it. The other ability GSK has is the Active Defense System, or ADS for short. This device shoots down enemy explosives thrown in the area, such as grenades and flashbangs. Now to adjust this for XDefiant, the way it works is different to Rainbow Six Siege. In Siege, once the ADS is deployed, it lasts for a very long time, but only has a set number of charges. In XDefiant, it's kind of the opposite. It takes care of all explosive projectiles but only for a short period of time, and then you can use it again after the cooldown. So for example, if 12 grenades are thrown at it, it will catch all of them. To counter the ADS, you can use the hijack ability by DedSec to take control of it, or simply shoot and destroy it. The outro for the GSK is the G52 Tactical Shield, which is equipped with a front-facing flash. This is also known as the Flash Shield. It is great to use the Flash Shield to push into an area, but as the GSK have more of a defensive role, another way to use it is for the player to sit on a point, use the Ultra, and keep blinding enemies until reinforcements can come and help them out. The trait of the GSK also ties in with them being a defensive specialist. They all wear ballistic helmets, which basically nullifies the extra modifier that headshots do, so headshots do less damage to them. It's pretty much the same as getting shot in the body. So instead of sniper rifles being a one shot in the head against a GSK player, it will now require 2 headshots instead. Overall, I like the addition of GSK as it brings something different to the game. It'll be interesting to see how well they perform compared to the other factions. With their abilities of the shock wire and the active defense system, they are more suited to a defensive role. I look forward to trying them out and also to see just how effective the Flash Shield is. Along with the new faction, we have 3 free weapons to be earned in the free battle pass. The first is the LVOAC Assault Rifle. This rifle is a bit of an in-between when put up against the other assault rifles. Think of it like the M4, but with better handling and faster firing rate. But on the downside, it has less range and more recoil. But in saying that, it's going to be one of the fastest time to kill assault rifles in the game. The next weapon is the L115 Sniper Rifle. This sits in between the 2 sniper rifles we currently have. The M44 Sniper is fast and mobile, but the damage is on the low end. And with the TAC-50, its damage is high, but it's quite heavy and slow. So in between both of them is where the L115 Sniper Rifle is. It's not too slow or too fast, and it's quite reliable for one-shot kills. And the third new weapon is actually a secondary weapon. It is the Sawed-Off Shotgun, great for up-close and personal encounters, but it does less damage than a primary shotgun, so therefore it isn't great at range. A downside is that its movement speed is slower than handguns, though still faster than submachine guns. I think the Sawed-Off Shotgun would be great for any run-and-gun playstyle when you suddenly come up to an enemy and need to deal with them swiftly. Simply swap over to it and blow them away. With these 3 new weapons, I can't wait to try each of them out and see how well they perform. I think the LVOAC with the right attachments could be more akin to an SMG. It might be like another MDR, but I think with a bit better performance. The L115 Sniper Rifle I believe will become my new favourite for players. What we currently have for the sniper rifles, the M44 can feel a bit weak, and the TAC-50 can feel slow. The L115, being somewhat of in the middle, it should perform very well for long range engagements. And the Sawed-Off Shotgun, I think will be a much welcome addition to secondary weapons. It packs the punch that is required, but it might be a bit of a panic and things get crazy. And speaking of weapons, There are new levels for the Weapons Mastery camo. Season 0 had Bronze, Silver, and Gold. Season 1 introduces the Titanium series of Violet, Azure, and Prisma. And with Prisma, the camo will change colors too. I would definitely be grinding the AK-47 to unlock Prisma for it. Also mentioned, there will be upgrades coming to the Weapon Mastery system in the future, though nothing specific was said. At this stage, I can only assume this may involve other challenges to complete, such as getting a number of headshot kills with a weapon. We will just have to wait and see. Season 1 will also introduce 3 new maps. They are Clubhouse, Daytona, and Rockefeller. Clubhouse will be available at launch, and the 2 other maps will be available later in the season. In keeping in line with new faction from Rainbow Six, the new map of Clubhouse is also from that franchise. If you have played the game, the visuals will look very familiar to you. You have the Pink Glory Club, the Biker Bar, and the Illegal Garage. The play area has also been extended to include other areas, such as the parking lot, the old warehouse, and a new area that was inaccessible in the original game, the shipping dock. Clubhouse looks like a nice free-flowing map, especially with the large holes in the walls where movement shouldn't be hindered at all. And even though the Daytona and Rockefeller maps were not discussed by developers, the footage provided for them showed they look like great additions to the map roster as well. I can't wait to play the new maps in Season 1. There are also 2 new game modes being introduced. The first is Capture the Flag, and the second is Bomb, which is a search and destroy like mode. Now from what I've said, I'm not sure if this is actually search and destroy or a variation of it. But since so many people are wanting to play it, it has been added to Season 1 after it was supposed to be added during a later season of Year 1. Either way, having more game modes to play is greatly welcomed. Ranked mode was discussed, and there's a lot of information regarding it. So much so that I do not think I would do justice to cover it in this video. I would recommend you watch the X Debrief Season 1 full reveal if you are interested in ranked mode. They go over how it differs from casual matches, the different rank levels, and exclusive rank rewards. They also discuss how the rank points are calculated after the match and what happens once the season is over. Now onto one of the main things I'm excited for in Season 1, the Battle Pass. We already discussed the 3 new weapons you can get, but of course there will be new character skins, weapon skins, play animations, XP boosts, 1300 X coins, player cards, and emoji sets, bringing it to a total of 90 tiers of reward items. I got a sneak peek at some of the items available and they look pretty much well designed. I especially like the Spectra skin for the TAC 50 sniper rifle. Not that I use that sniper rifle much, but I might have to now. Along with showing off what's to come in Season 1, there are a few items they wanted to confirm, though no dates were given to when they would happen. XDefiant will have a prestige mode, keyboard and mouse is coming to console, private matches are coming, they are working on kill cams, and each season will bring new maps, modes, a faction, and weapons to the game. Each season will have a battle pass that contains 3 new weapons in the free rewards. So those are my impressions of what I got to see in this early preview of things to come in Season 1 of XDefiant. I'm looking forward to playing as the new faction GSK, trying out the new weapons to see how they perform, and also play on the new maps as well. Everything looks really well designed. And I can't wait to take a look at all 90 tiers rewards in the battle pass. I plan to make another video of that as well. Thanks for watching everyone. If you're new, please subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.